Hello and welcome to my channel, Mary Born ND and Gardening with Granny. Today we're going to talk about seeds. I know August seeds isn't exactly what everybody's talking about. Most of us are dealing with harvests and preserving, and I am doing that. But also, I want you to think about things that went well. So if you have a tomato that you particularly liked, while you're slicing that, scoop out some of the seeds, put them in a little glass of water, swish them around, and let them ferment for a couple of days. Then, when you take them out, you got to put them on a paper towel and get rid of the gel that is on the tomato, which inhibits its ability to grow. Um, if the tomato falls to the ground will do that. So that's why we have volunteer tomatoes. Now they have to be the type of tomato that is, well, what do you call them? I want to say homegrown, but they're all homegrown. But that is open pollinated, basically. So I've gathered some seeds as I harvest and save me from buying seeds. For example, dill. If you had a particularly good year, you'll probably come across a dill that still has good dried seeds on it. Now you can also use this as not a condiment, but a seasoning. And you just simply put it in a bag and bunch it up, and the seeds will all gather to the bottom. And you can plant those next year, or you can use them when it calls for dill seed recipe. Another thing I like to uh, gather are marigolds. Now, there is no reason to buy marigold seeds. Now, I have a particular marigold that I like, and so I gather the seeds. Now, you don't want the blossoms that are in it, but you do want, I don't know if you can see there. So those are the seeds. They're long, narrow, needle-looking things, usually like dark and light, um, opposite size. And you can plant marigolds for next year. Now, there are packages that you can get from Amazon that you can write on and save them. And what I've done is I've shared them with people, like for Christmas presents. And so it's a very inexpensive way to share seeds and um, basically pay nothing for them because you would have just thrown them away or gotten rid of them. So when you're deadheading things, just remember zinnia is another one that is easily propagated by seeds. So, however, there are times when I don't have the seeds, like lettuce, I've never waited until um, the lettuce seed actually formed. I usually am impatient and cut it back before it flowers. Now, M.I. Gardner, who I really like, I order almost all my seeds from because they're inexpensive, they're local, it's a family-owned business, and Luke has a YouTube where he explains a lot of wonderful tips and that about gardening. And at the end of, or in August, he has his 40% off sale. So I usually will gather a list of things I want to get. And yeah, they're 2026, but most of us save our seeds. So I got a list of seeds and I got them at 40% off. So I'm very excited about it. So let's go through. Oh, this is he gives you a free envelope to gather seeds. They're heirloom seeds, and you can write on it what you've gathered, and it's got a nice gummy thing where you can seal it and have it for next year. So let's go through what I got. Now, some of the things were sold out already, so I'll have to wait till 2027 for those. But I got contender beans. I love the either jade or contender green beans because they're prolific. They are delicious and tender. So, got some wax beans. Now, most of those I'll be planting next year. But bok choy, or pak choy, they call it, is one that, let's see how long it takes. 80 days. No. Yeah, 80 days. Hard for me to tell between 60 and 80. But even if it's 80 days, we still have 100 days left of the growing season. And if I put some in my green stock, I can cover it with a frost cover and grow some in there. This is the Ashley cucumber. Lettuce, we still have lots of, it's only 50 days for some lettuce. This one is 55 to 65, depending on whether you want to cut it as cut and come again, or if you want to leave it and get it to head. So I do want to do some lettuces. This is Tom Thumb Dwarf Bev. I loved this lettuce. I got it this year. Basil, spinach, these little yellow tomatoes. Now, I don't know if they're going to develop in enough time, but I'm going to put a couple seeds in my green stock and see. But I couldn't get these last year. I ended up getting other little tomatoes, which we've been enjoying, the orange, black cherry, I think they were called, and they look great in salads and that. But this one was so prolific. I mean, they were loaded. The vines were just loaded the year before last when I grew them. So I was glad to see that they were in stock. This is called a Subarctic Plenty. It's a new tomato, but I'm interested in getting these round tomatoes that I can. This year I have the great big ones, or I have the little ones. And the little plum ones that I got, I've been roasting and making a tomato paste out of that. And I recently froze some dollops of it. So this is a triple L crop. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I always have to get my alpacas. They're a great plum tomato. Dr. Ritchie's Yellow, that's a very popular tomato. And the black Krim, I haven't grown that in a while, so I thought next year I'd like to grow some black Krim. Here's another one called Trophy, and these look like good canning tomatoes. So I like to can tomatoes, but I don't like to pay pay the price that they want for them. This is a mixed salad bowl of lettuce. And then they always give you a free gift, and this one is also a salad bowl. So I want to start some of those so I can put them in my green stalk. I'm going to start some of them in seed trays, and I'm going to start some of them right in the green stalk. So that's it for my little message on seeds. I want to get in here and tell you to start saving those seeds. If you have an overripe cucumber, take the seeds out. Now, cucumber seeds are pretty similar to tomato. I like to soak them in some water for a few days and then put them on a paper towel and kind of get that mucus layer off. And then dry them, and you can put them in you can keep them in once they're dried, you can keep them in a Ziploc bag. But you want to make sure that they're dried, otherwise they will just mold. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're enjoying your garden. Finally, we've gotten rid of that very hot weather, and it's been very pleasant. We got our sprinkler system going again, so gardening is great. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.